Before we get out of here, did you see the Rhea Ripley picture that the Discord went crazy, the internet went crazy, everybody's gone crazy? Rhea Ripley.
Yes, you did. You showed it to me.
Showed it to you.
She's
no
beautiful.
Makeup. She's a pretty girl.
Yeah,
she's definitely
so
a pretty girl. She's definitely somebody whose character work is so good, because you talk about the opposite of like relying on her looks. I think she almost goes the opposite way and plays a character that is less attractive than.
Don't know if you told me or where I heard this, but that like she had talked about how she was like a blonde hair, blue eye, just like typical girl, and she had to change everything. But I mean, it's crazy what makeup does both ways. You know, it can make you look prettier.
What I think is hilarious, the part to me. So a couple weeks ago, Mickey James, who's one of the coaches on that LFG show. You know what I'm talking about?
Little fucking giants.
Nope, that's not what it's called. It's LFG, where
I know what it is.
Legends and Future, something like that. And she went off on this one girl who wrestled and was like, "You just have on lingerie and your butt's hanging out, and basically we worked so hard for so long to break all these stereotypes, and then here you are." Right. And now you have Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler who are mirroring that same sentiment, even though I get the feeling that Shayna and Zoe are in character. Yeah. And if they're playing a character like that, that will be good and funny.
Yeah.
But I find it funny that like after that, this is what Liv Morgan does, because, and nobody says anything, right?
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. Sorry. Liv Morgan was on my mind because Shayna Baszler, and then we're talking about Liv Morgan turning wrestling into a porn business. Is what they tried to portray. I think it's in character.
Okay, yeah, but
I
still,
think it's in character.
But like, hello, all of them do it. Like, they all show off their goodies. That's what,
well,
guys are watching the show.
Shayna Baszler said fuck it and was wearing jeans on Monday Night Raw, I think.
Oh, well, okay.
And a t-shirt. So,
you know?
Yeah. Like,
what was the name that y'all had for their group?
The Stud Line.
The Stud Line.
Stud Line.
The Stud Line.
Sonya Deville's no longer there, so the Stud Line doesn't exist anymore.
No.
But I say, like, no one, Zoe Stark's outfit is pretty risque. It's not as somebody's, but like it's still in the same level. But I just find it funny that none of them will say this shit to Rhea Ripley.
No,
they won't speak. They won't talk this shit because Rhea Ripley will slap the shit out of them.
Have you seen her like how muscular her thighs are? Like, she put you in a headlock, you'd probably die.
I get the feeling Rhea Ripley could fuck some shit up in real life. She was at UFC this past Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, she was watching her buddy Volkanovski, who's a badass too. I get the feeling these Australian motherfuckers can fight.
They fight kangaroos all the time.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. You got to. If you're out there on the mean streets with the kangaroos, I know I could whoop a kangaroo's ass.
They steal your dogs. They got to protect their dogs.
Yeah, so if I know I could kick a kangaroo's ass, I know the Australian dudes over there and Rhea Ripley are just slapping the shit out of kangaroos left and right. Exactly. That's happening